Welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite girl, Corey Rain, 1908, and it's been a minute. I'm not even gonna go through the whole disclaimer about consistency. Listen, I'm gonna be myself and I'm gonna post these videos as consistent as I can. Okay, the goal is to be consistent and really show up for myself, because this is me holding myself accountable on a regular basis. So with that being said, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are here because you want to be here and not because I'm begging you to be here. Okay, so with that being said, I am Corey Rain, or Corey, aka Corey Rain, 1908. I own an insurance brokerage and a digital marketing platform that assists online content creators and business owners with their content implementation. I host an insurance brokerage where I do all things insurance and financial planning when it comes to life, health, dental, vision, and just trying to get a better understanding of what you need to do now so that you can set yourself up later. So with that being said, we're diving right into organization this video, okay? I have been super uber organized, right? This last 2 months, this being 3 out of 12, y'all. The last 3 months, okay? The last 2 months, rather. And now it's just time for me to start planning and processing for the month of March. So with that being said, it is March 1st, 2023, approximately 3:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in Atlanta, Georgia, ATL for you. So with that being said, we're gonna dive right into the video. So as you know, I love to be organized. The goal for this year was organization. I want to come into this year organized, ready for everything, even though I know that things will come, of course, and knock you off of what you plan to do, you know? However, if I have an outline of what I need to do every single day, I find that to be more beneficial and more productive for myself. And also I find, being that I am an entrepreneur, if I am doing something every day towards my business, I have an opportunity to leverage my success in business. If I take an off day for whatever reason outside of being sick or trying to kick it a little bit, then it needs to make sense because I put in that work somewhere else. And coming into entrepreneurship, I've been on this journey since May 3rd, 2021. It is now March 1st of 2023. And just reflecting, I realized that if I would have had more systems in place, I would probably be a lot further than I am today. So with that being said, we're gonna dive into what systems that I use as a small business owner, serial entrepreneur, and boss girl. So with that being said, my handy dandy iPad, all right? So I'm not sure, and I'm not sponsored, okay? Not yet. But this is not a sponsored video, but I absolutely love Notion. Notion is an app that is downloadable to any device that you have or web accessible, and you literally can plan every single step of your day. Now, being that I am in sales, it is super helpful to have a customer database system for myself. So, Notion, top tier when it comes to putting everything in front of me and giving me the option of being responsible or being irresponsible. So love that for me. The app looks like this. So don't do too much, girl. Okay, the app is this end right here. Okay, you see that in? Download it. Okay, it's absolutely free. Absolutely free. You can't beat that. You cannot beat free. If you could beat anything else, you can't beat free. So with that being said, the Notion system has been an angel for me. Okay, like Literally, sorry y'all, literally an angel. Like, I'm able to break down my budget in bullet points that make sense to me and that are visual as well. And that is super important, being that we are in a digital age today, right? So with that, I'm going to give you guys a couple of things that I have on my schedule and on my Notion that you can put in motion for yourself. So I have my business monthly expenses, because they don't tell you about those, okay? But it's kind of self-explanatory. So that is going to be things like any subscriptions that I'm running pertaining to my business. That's going to be anything like my phone bill that's specifically for my business. That's going to look like, I want to open it. That's going to also look like any of the business credit things that I'm doing towards my business credit, that anything pertaining to my business, that's what's going to be underneath my business monthly expenses. Now I have my home monthly expenses, then I have my self-care reminders, because I think it's very important for me to put that in there. Otherwise, I won't do it as intentionally, but I always care for myself, even when through my healing process. I've learned that you are your strongest soldier, so you have to really take care of yourself. And being in business, anything can distract you. So that one instance, I have to remind myself, like, girl, let me put this on my calendar. Go get your nails done and actually get a pedicure this time. Don't get a polish change, okay? Sit there, let the people rub on your feet, okay? You don't have to be in a rush. Where are you rushing to? Like, relax. I have to remind myself to do that. So there's that. And I have a mindset page where it's just a little breakdown to help me remind myself that everything that I'm doing is working out for the greater good and it's working out in my favor, as long as I have faith and as long as I am doing the work, okay? So with that, that's a little mindset page. That's a little personal, almost like my journal page. But those are things that you can also include on your Notion. So look just how productive it is thus far, right? Some more things that I break down my months into are I review my contingency plan regularly, because in business, you need a contingency plan. If you don't have a contingency plan, you want to consider the things that are liabilities and the things that are not liabilities. So get a contingency plan, sis. Boom, Sales CRM. This is what I'm talking about. So they give you the Sales CRM, and I'm just going to actually click on that because that's not as personal. I just have a couple clients on there, but you guys can't see any of their information because I'm in the process of moving one CRM to this CRM so that I can have it on there as well, in addition to. So it's a Sales CRM. So you literally can see my client, why they inquire, what they want from me, right? And then you have their emails and stuff like that, the estimated value that I'm going to make on that, their phone number, the expected close date, the last contact, the addresses, if I need to, send them a thank you. It's just the production level this Notion's giving me this year is just top tier, okay? So I'm going to transition from Notion, but I wanted to just give you guys a couple bullet points on what Notion has to offer, and I would 110% recommend. Okay, moving forward, in addition to Notion, I'm old school. I'm a 90s baby, okay? So I need something in black and white as well. So my handy dandy planner. I like to physically look at it in addition to having the reminders on my electronics. So that's why I have all these systems for planning and organization, because it's super important to have 2 lanes for all the traffic. that I be in, okay? So with that, February is to a close, and we accomplished a lot in February. So the proper planning and we knocking things out and reflecting on February, I'm just happy that I'm in a different space than I was a year ago. And then looking at this journal alone, if I compare this February to last February's planner, it'll look completely different for me as well. So this is how I know that I've implemented a structured system that works. You need a system in every realm of your life. It doesn't have to be pertaining to business. It doesn't have to be pertaining to work. It just needs to be pertaining to who you are and where you want to go. So get a system. Having a system is by far the greatest thing that you can gift yourself. Because if you are set on a system, just you daily, everything else that you spend a lot of time dwelling on or invested in won't really matter, because you set yourself first and you set yourself up and you prioritized who you are going to be. Okay, when I'm writing my planners and I'm reflecting, I'm considering my future self. Like, this planner is dedicated to the future Corey, not the today Corey. And knowing that I have to actually do the work to get ready to step into that next phase in order to be that person that is ready to receive what I'm working so hard for today. So the planner, the reflection, and just looking at February, I'm like, dang, let's go March. So I hope that between Notion and you actually getting a cute little notebook that's cute and getting you some cute pens, little gel pens, whatever you like, I hope that you find a system and a little pocket of peace, just a little pocket of peace in the system that you create that is beneficial for you, you know? And then lastly, I take a lot of notes, okay? And this season, this month alone, I have to do 4 events. I have to plan them and I have to see them through, okay? And I ordered, because you guys, like I said, y'all know, I'm an insurance broker. So I've ordered flyers. Aren't they cute? What did I do? Oh. Listen, if any broker is watching this, I passed AHIP with a 94. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I now offer Medicare. Isn't that exciting? So with that, this is the next thing on the bullet. We are organizing and planning, okay, the event for these so that I can connect with people who need to be educated on what services are available to them as they are planning their financial future. It's super important in the season that I plan this the way that I'm planning this, because this year ultimately has the outcome of changing my whole life if I stay consistent every single day. Okay, so if that looks like just doing a video really quickly to show you what is going on with me right now in this moment, I am going to do that. If I am not able to do a set day, because a lot of people's like, you got to figure out the algorithm, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do this. I honestly just want to create, and I wanted to have a space that I can come and release the everyday and the behind the scenes of what I'm doing in this industry and what I'm doing as an entrepreneur. So planning these things and getting things ready and actually taking what I do and what I work so hard for more serious than I've done in the last year and a half is super, super vital for my growth in this next season. So that's why I'm like, I'm gonna come and do this video because I believe I mentioned it. If you watched the last video, but if you haven't,
Go watch it. Thank you.
I mentioned that I wanted to go over organization and what that looks like for me. So I'm showing you what I'm doing to begin my March. Just making sure that everything that you're doing today is aligning with who you want to be later. That is your biggest goal for this year, is to prioritize and organize who you are so that you can become who you want to be. All right. So if you watched to this point of the video, I want to thank you so much for kicking it with me, organizing this outline that's going to take place for myself that I'm going to be implementing for this month of March. I wish you well. And again, you don't got to go comment, like, or subscribe. But if you watch it and you genuinely like it, and you genuinely want to comment, and you genuinely want to subscribe, I'm all for that. Thank you so much for tapping in this month. I wish you well, and I'll see you guys in the next video.